Most people believe that their intelligence and abilities are determined by genetics. You're born with it, or you're not. But what if we told you that's not how it works? What if we told you that the cutting edge of neuroscience tells us something different? If you are born an average healthy human being with an average brain and body, just by virtue of that, you're already genetically gifted to be however good you want to be at whatever it is that you want to do. We've been gifted with a brain that is a complicated piece of hardware and software designed to adapt to our surroundings to keep us alive. This has a lot of implications in the way we function and behave. But most importantly, what this means is that your brain is built on a software that allows for the growth of new hardware anytime we need it to do anything. This means that you grow and build neural connections every time you do something new or experience something for the first time, regardless of your age. This is what we call learning, and we are designed to be learning machines. Different experiences and actions cause different neurons to fire, and that creates and strengthens new neural pathways. Depending on which neurons get stimulated, certain connections become stronger and more efficient, while others may become weaker. This phenomenon is called neuroplasticity.
Brain plasticity is the process by which your brain changes depending on what has happened to it.
When we repeat an action or experience, we strengthen the neural networks that represent that action. Rudiger Gamm was a self-admitted hopeless student. He used to fail at basic math and yet went on to train his abilities and become the world's famous human calculator. He was capable of performing extremely complex mathematics. Like him, there are millions of examples of these, from Lionel Messi to your mother's round rotis. This means you can master virtually any sort of talent or skill just by training. Rationality and emotional resilience work the same way. These are also neural connections that can be created and then strengthened. In simpler words, if someone is smarter or more logically bent than you are, it's because they've practiced it to a point where their neural connections to be logical or acquire knowledge have been strengthened and are more efficient than yours. Further, even your traits and emotional responses are trained neural connections. Someone who has a short temper is not born with one, but has allowed the neural connections to strengthen in a manner that makes them so. The same can be said about someone who has patience. Remember, any good or bad trait, skill, or idea is built. If you imagine life as a game, you are the main character. You can pick up and master any skill, build any trait, and play any character you want. Neuroplasticity is verified neuroscience. The brain runs on a software that allows for the spontaneous creation of new hardware, the strengthening of it through repetition. An understanding of this builds the software of growth mindset in us. If not, you're running on a fixed mindset.
They had what I call a growth mindset.
Which brings us to the question that begs to be asked. What version of the software are you running? Is it one that's built on abundance and growth, or one that's built on scarcity and stagnation? Is your operating system optimized to make you the best version of yourself? Come get your software update with the Warhorse Growth Mindset Fundamentals course and redefine your life and what you're capable of manifesting.